Hello everyone, Daisy here with a quick December wrap-up. It's going up the 31st, so I really don't think I'm going to get anything else done. So it wasn't a super heavy scrap month, but it's been incredibly busy, so I just thought I would pop on and share. I'm going to start first with the cards that I made. This was for the Christmas card lift series I was doing with Jennifer from Kay's Mom, and this was our last week or our second to last week. I can't remember now. But yeah, it's a great series. You can find a playlist of it on my channel. I will try to link it up here in the corner, but we'll see if I get that done or not. If not, it'll be down in the description box below. But anyhow, yeah, I really love how this turned out. I used some of the Bella Boulevard, or was it the Illustrated Faith? I don't know. One of their paper packs to create. I hand cut out this Joy and then hand cut out my own poinsettia. And I used a Stampin' Up! Stamp on the background and then added a few sequins. And I am actually really loving how these turned out. And now for the layouts. So this one I created for Spiegel Mom Scraps, and I used a cut file that I found on the Silhouette Design Store. I could not find a specific designer. It was an older cut file, and yeah, I can't figure out what design it is. But I used one of these papers that I got from my Secret Not Secret Kit Club kits, and then I used the offcuts from the cut file and some of the gorgeous shimmers that come in the new color kits or pigment kits from Spiegel Mom Scraps to paint in the flowers, and then just added all the sparkle. Like, look at all those sequins. They're just so gorgeous, and they just add, you know, just the right amount of sparkle. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Next up, I created this layout. This was for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and it was using the snowflake background cut file. And then I used a die cuts with a view paper pack for the background behind my photos, and then this little cutout and these stickers are all from that paper pack. But I absolutely love how these snowflakes turned out. I had painted them with a combination of shimmers and Vicki Boutin watercolor markers, and then after I painted it, I cut it out on my Silhouette, and they are just so beautiful. The pink colors are all shimmery, and this background navy cardstock is from Cardstock Warehouse, and I love, it's called Night Shift, and it is just gorgeous. I sprinkled it with some white Dilutions ink, and that made all the difference. It makes it look like there's a blizzard going on in the background. And then I used, I think this is, yep, my first song lyric title, so Snowflakes That Stay on My Nose and Eyelashes. It's just pictures of my daughter walking through a snowstorm to get to the car after school. But yeah, I absolutely love how this one turned out. Second song lyric title. This one was done for, oh, I can't even remember what I made this for. So I know one of the things is for this, there's a scrap lift on Spiegel Mom Scraps, and also a Paper Issues scrap lift. So this actually worked for both of them. And then I think this is for 12 days too, but I can't exactly remember. But anyway, I used a lot of little pieces out of my random cut or random little bin. So So I have this bin here of all these random things that I fussy cut out, or little cut apart sheets, or die cuts, things I stamped in color that I just have extras, and so I put them in here and then every now and then go through it and try to use some of them up. So pretty much everything on this page is from that bin. These flowers I had fussy cut out. I had made these pinwheels previously. These were fussy cut out of I think a Maggie Holmes paper. All of my background papers are from Maggie Holmes, I think Open Book. And so I used the dartboard and then kind of yes, this was for 12 days because it was for no, and I used no cut files. So, but I kind of cheated and created my own. So I cut out using my X-Acto knife parts of the background paper. And then I created my own little darts here. And I think that'll zoom in okay. And then I used Shot Through the Heart and You're to Blame as my title, and then Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins all the way around. And it's just a layout about me and my favorite pup and how I love her so much. So yes, happy with that one. This one was super fun to create. So for everyday inspiration, we had to scrap lift one of the other ladies, and so it was drawn for us, and I got Christy, and she had created a layout earlier in the year that was a scrap lift, not of me but of somebody else, and I thought it was of me but it was somebody else, but anyhow, where she used all these pinwheels, and I wanted to use the same pinwheel feel but without, or not pinwheel, I'm sorry, rosette, but without using the rosettes. So I created these fun trees, and basically it's just an accordion fold. I used my scoreboard to kind of score everything out, and I just think they're so much fun. They give so much dimension to the page, and it's just such a different texture, and they're really interesting, and even though they are dimensional, they actually sit very nicely in a page protector, so that's kind of nice too. Instead of just weird bunches of dimension, like it's nice and flat and kind of fits really well. So anyhow, this is my third song lyric title, You're a Mean One, and I changed it to Ms. Grinch, and it's just funny photos of my older daughter while we were putting the tree up, and she's just such a character. And again, Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins, of course, and yeah, I love how much fun that one is. This one was for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and again, using a background cut file. This one is the Christmas background cut file, and she released I think over 60 cut files this month, and they were all so amazing, and I spent the time to back all of these little pieces, and if you know me, not my style, not what I enjoy doing, and this was a struggle. So you can go and watch that video to see how much I struggled with this cut file, and it was not the cut file's fault. Disclaimer right here, the cut file was not to blame, and it was harmed in the making of this video, but I did patch it up the best I could and kept using it even though it wasn't perfect. It's just user, error. So anyhow, the cut file really did most of my embellishing. I added a couple of things that I had left over in my stash, and a quick little title here, and then just some sequins because sequins make everything better. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Next up, I have this layout that I created for Cardstock Warehouse, and it's a New Year theme, and I absolutely had so much fun creating this, and it was so simple. So if you're looking for a New Year's layout, I mean, it is, we're New Year's Eve tonight, so I used the glitter paper that they have, and this glitter paper is great because it does not shed the glitter. It's like part of the paper, so it doesn't come off at all. And so it is perfect for those of you who are anti-glitter because of the mess it makes. It does not make that mess. So I used one of the fonts on my computer and just cut them out in these squares. And then I used the star background cut file from Paper Issues, and because I wanted something else on the background, but I didn't want to take away from, the title. So I just added a white on white kind of star cut file, you can see there. And then I used Bella Boulevard letter stickers, and these little hearts are from that same sticker set. And then again, some more sequins, because why not? And then to back my photo, I used some black licorice and the gold mirror paper. And yeah, it's just a fun layout, and some little gold splatters that I created with some acrylic paint. And then the last one I created this month was this one. This was for a Paper Issues challenge, a scrap lift challenge, and I made it for Spiegel Mom Scraps too. So, of course, it has sequins on it because, why not? But the scrap lift was the squares kind of over on the side. It was a layout of Kelly's, and so I did the squares and created these little shaker pockets using 3 mixes from the shop. I'm not sure if they're still available because Jody has been rocking the sales lately with Christmas and everything. She's been having a lot of sales, so there are quite a few things sold out, but keep an eye out. There's always new mixes coming out. But anyhow, so I used some papers from my stash. This is actually a piece of vellum that I put over some white cardstock. The cardstock is from Cardstock Warehouse. And yeah, over here I layered up some scraps that I had left over. And then I added these fun pom-poms. And there is a video, I think there's a video for all of them except for the New Year layout. I think that's the only one that I did not make a video for. So yeah, and this paper is from not Jelly Bean Soup. Jen Hadfield, I think. And it's just a stripe, and I just wanted to go, go for it. Go with the bold paper. So that's what I did there. And some Bella Boulevard pieces here. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. You can't go wrong. This isn't really a shaker pocket because I stuffed them really full, but they are nice and shiny and pretty, and they do shake a little bit if you really want them to. So, but yeah, that's all I created. Next month, stay tuned. If you're not subscribed already, please do. I have a lot of fun projects coming out, and so you don't want to miss out on that. And yeah, I hope everybody has a safe and happy new year. Emphasis on the safe. And I will see you again next year. Thanks for watching. Bye!